Alright, this one might be a little bit different since I lost my microphone input quite early in the game, so I guess my thoughts at the moment are kind of lost, but I'll try to explain in a narrated sense what I'm doing. So I'll try to pick up when the mic actually cuts out. So let's watch it together. So here we go again. Welcome back to episode, I guess it's 10 now. Last episode we didn't do that much, mainly because what is this? Yeah, override it. This is what I'm playing anyhow. Mainly because I did not know what to do, so the other friend who gave me the tip to go there, I asked him because I couldn't figure it out. After reviewing the photos, the video, there was a prompt up in the left-hand corner that said basically you found out they were doing something and you can rob them. But not sure how the system works. I'm guessing these bounty posters kind of pay a bit. So I guess if I do something criminal, that's not gonna be a good thing, and I might lose these. So basically, I'm not gonna do that yet until I am more experienced with this. I still can't fucking ride or shoot, but someday, someday. So we should probably, I mean, we should probably go and do a bounty instead. And oh wait, he said something about the guys that were writing the book. That you can get weapons from those guys instead. So we might just do that. See if we can pick up a secondary. I know I've said I don't have two guns, but I obviously do. But I want two pistols, not a shotgun and a pistol since... Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you understand. So... let's just... get this to... Oh, alright. Game meat. Good carcass. This... Oh. Did I just... is this the skin? I'll just throw it. I'll sew it later.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Why are you so afraid of... is it Uncle? Yeah, it's the Uncle. Yeah, that's Uncle. Stop scaring my horse. So, I've been sick, as you have probably heard from the previous episodes. With me coughing and everything, I apologize for that, but kinda is what it is. I guess these shores, I don't know if they actually do something, but if I... but I guess we should try and do them. I mean, they're short and they're all around the camp, I guess. So I don't know if it's contribute. Well, I get honor for them, so that's gonna be good since gonna lose honor when we go out and about sometimes. Half the time it's because I suck at the game, but I'll get better eventually.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
Well, that's nice to hear. That should help in the cleaning up.
Oh. Filling the water. Good. And now they're grayed out. Alright, fair enough.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan, for sparing me like that. I'll work hard. I am not a bad fella. You'll soon warm to me.
Just see that I do.
Oh, you will.
Oh.
Boy.
Hmm?
Thank you for saving my life.
Well, yeah, of course.
Alright. Give all that. Oh, alright. Ledger. Is this the upgrade thing? Yeah. Sadie seems to be hunting. John and Charles too. And I give him cash. Valuables. Yeah, I haven't contributed that much, but I mean, next page. Oh, his total supplies, including snake oil, to restore deadeye and bitters to restore stamina. That's fresh fruit and basic canned goods. See. Ooh. Armor supplies, repeater ammo and arrows. I guess that. Oh, alright. So basically I can send people to. Alright. Encourages others to donate. Well, 220. It's gonna be a while before we are there. I don't know how much I need to spend and so on and so forth. More room to hitch. $300 for a pole? I can like chop down and build it in an hour. Oh, that would be a good thing. Make extra gear. Gear is good too. Extra craft. Oh, right. That we need those to buy upgrades from Pearson, right? So basically, what we want is Dutch's logging and leatherworking tools. That's 220 and 225, so 445. That is a steep price. How do I get out from this? How do I get out from this? Oh, escape isn't working. Tab? No? Am I gonna have to Google it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to Google it. Is it bugged? You have to buy something the first time you open it. What? Oh. What, really? And we don't afford the things that I actually want to, so what do we need? I mean, I mean, ammo is always good, I guess. Batteries, fly munitions, and stocks are low. Right.
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
Called in on the small holder, Roble. Didn't even speak English.
Good, very good.
My pleasure.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is one other. This farmer preacher fellow I met in Valentine, Mr. Downs.
The opinionated little do-gooder? Yeah, I know the one. I certainly know the type.
Thank you, Herr Morgan.
There's no need to thank me. Like you said, it's pleasure I'm after.
He's more slippery than he seems. I've tried being polite. Don't take any nonsense.
Nonsense? Me?
If he doesn't have the money, beat him.
Well, I usually do.
I know. I know.
Hey, Arthur.
Well, is that good rabbit carcass? Alright. Should probably donate that then, because we got stuff. Pelt and the snakeskin are there. So let's just do that. This is the carcass, but I got the skin still on the. Kind of has the skin still
Miss
attached.
Morgan, you seem chipper. Well, where there's life, there's hope, my friend.
And?
We've been thinking about our problem all wrong. All wrong. That's all.
All
Meaning?
wrong.
All in good time, my friend. All in good time.
Always the showman.
Alright. I'm a little kid. let's donate this
Stew
then.
without good meat is no stew at all, Mr. Morgan.
Rabbit carcass. Donate for provisions. Yep,
Thank you, Art.
there we go. So we cut the camp funds in half, but at least I have my funds. Oh. So... Oh. Phonographs. Is this... Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah, hi and all that. Is there... Yeah, there. Mabel Elizabeth Coulter, the grand dame of the gunslingers, the dynamite dewagger. Dynamite. Is she an explosive woman, or is she a woman who likes explosives? Married 6 times to 6 gentlemen, gamblers, robbers, outlaws, everyone. Never divorced, dressed in her widow's weeds. Sole remaining survivor of the Coulter Tobin gang. Outlawed after robbery in Rhodes. Private contract for her life or liberty. Large reward. Life or liberty. Alright. Last reported sighting near Blue Water Marsh. Do not approach. Too dangerous for mere biographer. Right. Last. Okay. So can I should probably. Where's my BB? Is that Black Bell then? Yeah. So that one is really far off. Let's see if we have some that are closer. Black Bell, Billy Midnight. Oh, he's dual wheeling.
John? Hey, John.
Orn Wilhelm Schnell.
You miserable Scotch sack of shit.
And
Nice tongue you got there, lady.
somebody doesn't treat his, I don't know if it's wife or mother very well, I guess. Anyhow, born Wilhelm Schnell, the man who killed Rabbit Matthews. Little known about midnight before killing. Thought to have been Matthews' rifle cleaner and stable boy. New Callaway then. Overnight sensation gained national celebrity. Okay. Speaking tours, then reenactments from St. Louis to St. Denis, San Fran, etc. Received death threats and suffered attempts on his life. People have been trying to assassinating them. No clues save for regular sightings at Rhodes train station. Right. Oh, I can switch in between. Alright, so this one then. The Terror of the Grizzlies, wanted in 8 states, runs with a gang of at least 10. Stone Cold Killers, is that right? Raids into Annisburg, Valentine, Strawberry and surrounds. Gazette, RPRTS. Hideout west of Coulter, deep in Grizzly Mountains. Unlikely conversationalist, proceed with caution. Alright, fair enough. And this guy. As you heard, my mic cut out there, so basically what I'm thinking here is all of these years, and it says reported sightings, rumors of involvement, suspect and witness. Trying to understand why he isn't tied to anything. And if that is actually something worth considering. Is he a rat? Is he something else? I mean, you never know. So that's basically what I'm talking about here, but you can't hear it. We're gonna visit him later. And you'll see he's kind of a strange man. It's from 82 to 95. So that's what, 4 years before this starts. And he gets the federal pardon. And he's been active since 82. I imagine he might be in his 40s or something. And he is really, really close. Basically, that's why I decided to go after him instead of any one of the other ones. And as I said, the drugstore, don't know how the, what's it called? The bounty system works yet. So that's why I don't want to do that, since we get bounties from the sheriff, and if we do something really bad, maybe we don't get those bounties anymore. I don't know. That is my theory anyway.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
So here I'm just stowing my shotgun.
Just a few bucks.
Trying to,
I'm
at least.
short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Appreciate your smell. Put me off my
Just have room to, if this guy actually drops a revolver, so I can actually pick it up and store it and use it right away.
You'll get yours one day, my girl. And you won't get yours. That's the problem.
You'll see that he do, which after I've played this, I know that, of course.
Come on, Arthur, don't give me that look. She's a miserable old hag, and you know it.
Her bark's worse than her bite.
Oh, don't defend her.
And she really does look out for you all. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Basically, there are a lot of story and a lot of things out in the
That's
world,
girl.
and some of these story snippets you don't need to travel far to get.
Yeah,
Don't even
there's
have to leave camp.
What
Yes.
have you been up to, Arthur?
Okay, yes?
You look odd.
No, she was quick around.
I don't know. Just don't feel myself.
Been out a lot.
Sure.
Anything fun?
I've been bad. I've been killing animals just for the hell of it.
That's it.
Well, also killed a bunch of innocent folk. I don't know why.
What's wrong with you, Arthur?
I just get so angry about everything, about how this is gonna end.
Well, it'll only end well if you keep your mind, Arthur. We need you.
I know.
So I have played the first game, as I've told you in the first few episodes,
Come on.
and I've been trying to keep myself free of spoilers for this game. And you know, sometimes you involuntarily get some spoilers, of course, but the first game
Easy, easy.
is also kind of a
It's
spoiler
okay.
of sorts. Since you only hunt Javier, Bill, and Dutch. So
All right now, girl.
we'll see if there's gonna be a game in between first and second, but if it's not, then my guess is that this game might end in a tragedy. Since we're only hunting 3 people in the first game, my guess is we're gonna experience basically what happens to a lot of the other members. And well, since we're only hunting 3, my guess is that they are either getting killed or they leave this. So this guy is shooting at stuff.
You there! Would you be interested in some friendly competition? I've come all the way north from Mexico to challenge a real American gunslinger. You him?
So at first I didn't see the
Well, amigo,
other than the
you in or
white
what?
cans.
Real gunslinger? Let's find out.
Okay, man. That's what I like to hear. Look, man, rules are simple, okay? Whoever shoots more of these bottles wins. Just
I
throw
only
your
saw the
gun and aim
white
when you're
ones
ready. All right?
first.
Well,
See, I
should
find
we-
myself quite quickly.
Perfecto.
There's more.
Damn it all! How the hell did you beat me, huh?
Better shot, I suppose.
That didn't make me happy at all. How about we raise the stakes, huh? Come on. Could win real big, huh?
I'm all right.
Well, I owe you for beating
So
me.
I decline
So,
him
come get your win.
because
Here it is, okay?
if you know anything about naval
my way.
history, the Admiral Lee or Admiral King, one of them, I can't remember which
Appreciate it.
one,
Sure.
actually did this
Better watch out next time.
to
You'll see.
the British. He was a crack shot, really good with both guns and naval guns. So he let the British see him shoot poorly, so that they would accept him into their competition, and then he actually used his skill and won by a mile. So that's why I declined him, because, you know, he could be tricking me. And well, he seemed to miss a lot more than he should have if he's looking for America's best gunslinger. So that tells me he's probably better than he gives out to be. So that's why I decline. I don't want to lose money, even though I'm not making any. So might be a missed opportunity. I don't know. That's the fun of going into a game fairly blind. I mean, I have asked my friend for that secondary revolver, but I asked him to give me a tip, not give me spoilers. So I am trying to play this as blind as possible, but sometimes when I feel I'm stuck, I might go look something up or ask my friend, just to, you know, keep things interesting, because this playthrough, even though I'm in control, it's equally for your guys' sake and as it is to mine, as it is for my sake, if you know what I mean. Otherwise I'd just be playing this and take a beer and whatnot, then do nothing.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
Howdy. You Granger?
That's my name. And my occupation, too, if you hadn't noticed.
Weren't always like that, though, were you? Used to be a quick draw guy. You knew Jim Boy Calloway?
Used to be's correct. Them days are long over. And who might you be?
Don't matter. I need you to tell me about Jim Boy. Just a quote for a book.
A book about Jim Boy? Well, shit. I can't talk to you now. Look at me. I'm knee-deep in hog crap.
Well, don't mind me. We can talk while you work.
I ain't talking and shoveling. Besides, young man like you get it done in half the time.
I don't know about that.
What's to know? You interested in the old days? You shoveled this shit, I tell you some stories. You keep your hands clean, I don't give you squat.
God damn it. These better be some stories.
Oh, they are.
So after looking at him,
Get to work. Or get
looks like he's in his 50s, maybe closing
Alright.
60s.
Shovel your damn shit.
Jim Boy weren't nothing, you know. Me? I killed men, women, and children, too. Animals. I even killed rocks. And I killed them good. I shot folks, stabbed folks, skinned folks. I scalped some. Boy, they scream when you scalp them.
Hey, let me work.
Let me work.
Don't know what's got into these hogs, but I know what's coming out of them. I bash folks, butchered folks. I burned folks alive. Buried folks alive. One time,
I get it, all right? You're mean. What about Calloway?
You have no idea, girlie. By a feminine type like you, I'd probably have chopped your head off, stuffed you, and eaten you like a sausage.
No doubt.
Here I'm trying to look for the last one. I actually passed it in my first play,
Get you
but
back into it, boy.
no.
You ain't done.
You've seen me play this game before. You know how bad I am at certain stuff. I am getting better. And I am a few episodes past
That's a
this in my
sloppy one.
actual recording, so
You work
you'll
shy
see it
something,
soon.
boy. Come on. Now it's clean enough to eat off.
I guess I'm done.
Get that barrel to the shit pile, and I suppose you is.
All right.
No shortage of shit round here. Comes from hungry hogs and no hands.
Hell, that stinks. Whew. Okay, I cleaned up your mess. Go on. Tell me about Calloway.
I said I'd tell you stories. I didn't say they'd be about him.
Don't trifle with me, old man. You knew him. Just give me something, anything.
You making a book, you should make it about me.
They're just words, is all. Give me something to say and I'll leave you alone. You owe me that.
Hey, you be careful. Killer like me, it don't take much to end up on the end of my knife. One time...
You know what? I don't think you were anything at all. Just a crazy old man.
I ain't a killer? Well, you'd already be hog feed. I hadn't made a deal with the Federals, got this far.
This is your last chance, Mr. Granger. Give me a quote from the book.
Hey, you don't hit no man of peace, no government witness.
Calloway said you was full of piss, but he didn't tell me the half of it.
I'm itching to drop you, girlie. Only you ain't worth my time. I got too much to lose.
Too much to lose? Well, seeing as I cleaned up this pigsty, I figure I'm in my rights to wreck it. Let's see.
You don't want to do that? You walk away right now.
Well. All I wanted was a quote.
You don't know who you're trifling with. That's my stick!
Yeah, we're gonna have a shower of shit.
No. No! You didn't know! No!
You just took yourself a regular shit shower, Mr. Granger. Boy, that's real nasty.
You earned yourself a killing. And I'm gonna enjoy it now. Draw! It's gonna be the last thing you do.
And there we go. Emmet Granger. And an actual secondary weapon. Or secondary... I found out there's actually a class. So everything that is a firearm is a gun, but there are revolvers and then there's pistols. So basically revolvers are, you know, the revolving ammo cartridge holder. So those are revolvers, and pistols actually have a magazine with called magazine with well, they have magazines instead of spring-loaded magazines instead of revolving cartridge holders. So my terminology in this game is gonna be slightly wrong, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. This I thought was a new gun, but I think since it's the same one that I have. Also, I don't know why I keep closing the drawers and closing the lids. I'm just that kind of guy, even though I'm basically robbing this guy. Still wanna leave it tidy for some reason, I guess. Now there was a lost opportunity here to steal his horse and turn it into stables, but seems like only some horses are worth money, and I haven't figured out where to actually find the good ones and so on and so forth. Here I'm looking for the new rifle. I didn't realize that it was the same as I already had, so didn't actually give anything. But I did get a secondary revolver, so happy enough about that. Don't know if it's something, if it's the dual wielding versus actually having only one gun. If there's other than that's a little bit of a bug maybe, but don't know if it's if you get more accuracy from one thing and double the firepower for the other or something like that. I'm sure I'll figure it out soon enough. Now this gun is engraved. Quite a lot, as you see. It looks alright. Now we are heading to pick up the bounty from the sheriff's office. And as you all know, we're gonna get sidetracked, but not for that long, I hope, or I guess. And we're already sidetracked.
Help! Please! Anyone! Oh.
Do we have a man crying for help?
I got bit. Oh God.
You got bit.
I need medicine or a siphon.
So snake, venomous,
Drink this.
venomous, poisonous, venomous snake.
Medicine? Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, you saved my life. I owe you. Got that right. I do. Now I gotta get out of here.
So we
Don't
saved
much
him.
like it around here no more. Glad I could help. Keep your eyes on the ground, huh?
Also the honor system at the bottom there you saw. It's a bit of a hassle to keep up since we are outlaws and the game basically pushes you a little bit towards being a bad guy, but you have a lot of opportunity to actually be a good guy also. So sometimes it's easier to be the bad guy, but I get the feeling that the game tried to coach us into being the good guy, but that they also try to coach us into understanding that being a good guy takes effort, being a bad guy is easier. Now I see two bugs fighting, or at least they have been fighting. One is stuck in the other's horn. Here I'm thinking, do I need to get 2 skins? And then off it goes. So I'm basically gonna go check this out. And I still can't ride, as you see. puppy skin and probably
Easy, girl. I'm nearly
newly
there.
killed. Because the other buck was still tied to it. And I got really, really lucky here. Because it's a perfect pelt. Here I'm considering if I should take it back to camp. Just for the what's it called? The for meat for the stew. And I'm checking the pamphlet there, just to see if I've read it before. You know, just looking around because I still don't know what everything is. But it seems like
Okay, my girl.
foods restore your health course and your stamina course. And then tobacco and alcohol restores your Deadeye core. And still trying to figure out how to best level those up, I guess. And now I'm basically looking around to see if there's something close to Horseshoe that I haven't explored. Because I had quite good luck in the little town, the burnt out town, and found a gold bar. Don't know how many gold bars,
There we go.
or if there are a lot of gold bars in the game, but
Girl.
I mean they were worth quite a lot of money. The only trouble I have now is selling it. Now I'm thinking, well, exploration seems to be something that you can make money from. And this mountain,
Whoa.
I'm just thinking that I should probably check it. Just have looked. And I'm also thinking that it might be a good vantage point to see stuff. Don't know how far the render distance in this game is. The terrain seems to render quite far. Don't know how much people and creatures are rendered. But I mean, it's a single player game, so it might be quite far. So that's also an experiment. I'm trying to look into the city, see if I can see some movement. But my guess it's too far. Now those markings on the stones, same markings there. I'm wondering if those actually have something to do with anything, or if it's just, you know, one texture that forms another. to the top just to take a look around. There's not much here. And I actually spotted a camp there, but when I was playing this, I didn't. So this might actually be worth going back and checking that out. As I said, I didn't notice it when I was playing, so I didn't check it out right now. And I'm basically lucky that I didn't break my legs there. As I said, I'm fairly, well, new might be the wrong word, but I don't have the full grasp of everything in this game yet. I don't even have the full grasp of the standard things yet. So, as you've seen, I've gotten ambushed a few times before. Like the last one, I got ambushed. And instead of, exiting out of the cinematic thing, I pressed escape and then realized that didn't do anything. So, yeah. Didn't do anything. And then I fiddled and it took me too long to get out of the cinematic slot, the cinematic camera. So I ended up basically having, after I gotten out from it, I didn't have time to do anything. I couldn't defend myself because I had too little health and too little time left. I think that's happened, is it twice now, where basically me fiddling with getting out of the cinematic camera, well, it kind of fucked me over. I mean, it's my own fault for not knowing the controls, but it could be there is an easy solution for it. If I don't know if it's an old game, so I don't think that there will come a patch for it anyhow. And even if I tried to report it as a problem and a solution, it wouldn't get fixed. But Rockstar could have basically thrown you out of the cinematic camera if an event is triggered. That would have been very helpful. But, well, it is what it is. You'll see me in the later episodes not using the cinematic camera as much just because of this reason. Which is a shame, since it's actually...
Hi there, mister. Well, howdy.
It's actually pretty enjoyable to just watch when you're riding around.
Hey there, mister.
Who in Sam Hill are you?
Hey, mister. Morning.
And here I'm just trying to, get my honor better.
Hey, you there! Can I have a word?
And no, you
Okay.
can't.
Now, this little crow don't look like one of ours. Does he, boys?
Well, if this one ain't been riding with Kieran Duffy. This is a no-good bastard.
Now I realize who these guys are, and basically I don't want no trouble with the law, so I'm just gonna hightail it. just because I don't know if the bounty thing, which actually pays what, $25 to $50 for each, and they're oftentimes quite easy to do. So I don't want to lose the opportunity to do them. So that's why I, instead of just shooting them, I basically say fuck it. I'm just checking if they are around the corner and don't see them, so I guess it's clear. Now you get a discount because of eye honor, so I guess that's a good thing.
Handsome skin.
I don't know what
Yes,
you get
sir.
from having low honor. If you get the same because you're intimidating or something, or you get something else from it. Now I'm trying to figure out what to sell and what to keep and why. And you know, I've been looking at new weapons and looking at the, well, basically the economy.
Last week, a boy
And
of no
figured
more than
I
8 tried
have
to
a
stick
little
me
bit
up with his daddy's
less
gun.
money than
Hit him
I
square.
need. Also,
Topside
the
joint.
camp
Ain't seen him
needs,
since.
I need like 450 or something to upgrade the things I wanted there. So I'm basically just selling everything that I
Much appreciated.
don't have much use
Lighten's
for.
my load. Okay, girl.
And also a good horse
Thanks for
is
your
like
assistance.
452. So I mean, I've seen that you can
Hey, partner.
study the horses in the wild, so I guess there's ways to tame horses, but I haven't found any good horses in the wild.
So, yeah.
I mean, this one is quite a bad one anyhow, so we should probably just tame whatever and sell this one, but you know, I'm so bad at riding, so maybe it's good that I have
Watch your damn self.
a slow horse, but I kind of want one too.
I'll show you scary.
You know what? You're on. I'll be doing the world a favor.
Come on, let's go outside.
You new
I
in
was
town?
trying
Welcome
to
here. You hear about that ruckus over at the hotel? Someone brought some new girls into town.
not.
Caused quite a stir.
I was trying to diffuse, but I could only greet him. Now I'm looking through the beards, and you see those scars? You can see them through the beard too. So I don't know what he's been doing about it. And here I'm talking about, well, basically the fun thing, because apparently your hair and your mustache and your beard grows like the more time it takes for you to not, well, it grows because you're not shaving it. Same with the hair. Now I'm just looking through the options, seeing what is possible. Also, there was a tooltip or something that said that changing clothes and hairstyles and shaving helps the town not recognize you. And at the end of this, I remember that basically, and I figure, well, I shouldn't really change anything until I really need to because of a bounty or something like that, so but it's good to know what kind of options you have. So that's what I'm checking right now. And on that other note, I realized that you can do the same for your weapons, and I got a new one, so I want to see if I can change that somehow. I mean, it's a unique weapon, so I guess I can.
Morning to you.
See, I don't remember, but I don't think you can for the unique weapons or the weapons that have already been customized.
Morning.
I don't know if that's or if I engrave my gun, if I can change it later.
It's really the catalog you want to look at. It's got everything in here.
Now, let me just look in here.
Well, you know, ammunition is a good thing. No point in having a good gun if you have nothing to shoot with it. And now I realize that you can have different kinds of ammunition.
If that paper boy stays at that post next to my shop any longer, I may lose it.
That expensive.
Very dangerous for a gunsmith
compared to
to
the regular
snap.
ones.
I'll let Sheriff Malloy and his boys know about my best deals,
I'm gonna
as you can
prioritize
imagine.
Express since they provide stopping power. Because usually I don't get the option to shoot at long distances anyhow. Because of how some of the story things, you just get thrown into the middle of it and you don't have a don't have a choice. Now the Warman's rifle, I'm thinking about getting it later, and no, if I don't, it's not that much money anyhow that I'm wasting by getting the ammunition for it, so.
It's yours now.
Now I'm looking at the holsters, and you know, permanently slows degradation for all weapons
You'll
by
see a few people in
10%.
town with that too.
That is something that will save me money in the long run,
for himself
since,
at one point.
you know, gun oil costs money, cleaning it, having the weaponsmith clean it also costs money. So that's why I'm very intrigued by this. And it's $40, so that's like I don't know, it's gonna take a long while before it
Jacob Worth is a friend of
repays
mine.
itself.
I admire him, but he's just about the worst poker player in all of Valentine.
Since I have a few guns, I can have like 4 on me at the same time, so I don't know if it only is for the ones in the holsters, the revolvers, but yeah, we'll see soon enough. But it said for all weapons. Didn't
Just
pay
remembered
for
I put my
both
pistol
guns.
down as a bid in poker the other night. I can't recall who won that though. Damn.
Here I'm looking at the revolvers, and as you all know, or you might not know, so I'll explain it. So I've noticed with the repeaters that some of them you have to actually cock the
Well, with
hammer.
Valentine connecting the west to the east, they get a lot of passing folks stocking up on bullets and weapons. Some of them may belong to a gang.
Basically, you have to raise the hammer so that you can press the
You'll see a few people
trigger,
in town with
so
that
that the
too.
firing pin actually drops down and engages the shot, engages the firing. And I'm trying to figure out which one is which. Because there were basically two sorts, and that one is
The sheriff's got that for himself at one point.
where you pull the trigger, it actually lifts the hammer back, and when you
As long as you have good aim.
when you actually have it in the
pump-action varmint rifle. If you're looking for a jackrabbit that's not riddled with lead, then, well, spend your money on this thing. Any
you have
big
it in
game?
the
Well, you ain't gonna do much more than rile it up.
backmost position, it actually releases it and fires. And then there's those that you need to manually pull back, and then you can release it with the same mechanism rotates the drum with the ammunition in it too. So and I'm looking at the varmint rifle, since as you've seen by now, I shoot better with guns than the bow.
You'll see a few people in town with that too.
And sometimes when it's late, and as you know, I've been sick, so like the saving Micah thing.
Now that ain't for no game. Mum's a word.
Couldn't hit people point blank range even, so
The sheriff's got that for himself at one point.
sometimes I can actually hit stuff, and sometimes I can't hit anything, even if it's just 2 feet
That'll put
away.
some hairs on your chest.
So I am very good at sniping in some other games, but I'm not really used to
with that too.
The what's it called? The manual cocking of the rifle that I'm using the most here. So that's why I'm.
Oh wait, you're that fellow who had to fight with Tommy outside of Smithfield's?
Yep.
People are still talking about that fight.
I ain't.
Fair enough. Neither's Tommy. Anyway, how can I help you today?
I'm trying to find out if I can throw in the other weapon to have it modify it, but I can't find it in the list. So as you can see, I guess I can't customize it. And longer barrel only increases the accuracy. In real life, the gunpowder actually has more time to build pressure, depending on what kind of gunpowder you use. I mean, you can use slow burning and quick burning and everything like that. I have a friend who's really, really good at that. But longer barrel means more speed and both more accuracy and more velocity, and the equation for how much joules you deliver to your target, the speed is actually squared, so it has a lot more impact on the performance of the gun or the damage delivered than anything else. Now I'm just looking through the metals that you can. I guess it's just gonna be, what's it called? Not inlaid, it's called braced, is it? Oh, English isn't my native language, so. Basically, when you brass something, you take a brass brush, you heat up the metal, and then you basically rub it in, and then it gets a thin coating of brass that binds to the metal, almost like if you're painting it, but it's better. It's harder to rub off. So I guess that's what they are doing with that. And I'm looking through the options because, I mean, we all like to look cool, so here I figure out that the ammunition actually has stats. And I'm looking through them to basically learn what they do. And the express ones actually give damage. High velocity ones give range. I don't know how it works, or if it's what the ammunition is actually made of, so I can't explain it for you guys. I mean, not there's been many people looking at these videos yet, but maybe someday. Maybe someday there will be a lot of guys who I've talked to. It's also my first time doing something like this on YouTube. I've thrown up some Vermintide before, but that's just me playing and not that's just gameplay, nothing else. So but anyhow, I'm looking at that edge and it's not that fine.
I've had my fair share of big nights at Smithfield's, but
thanks, mister.
I wonder how he's so good at actually skinning animals.
If I ain't mistaken, you're looking for a bounty. Look no further than that wall, son.
Now we're actually picking up the bounty.
The Terror of Valentine.
So here's another bounty poster. And basically it's for one that is wanted for the crime of matricide. I don't know what that means, but I do know what
Almost
she does.
ashamed to hang you, boy. Think I'll miss you begging for your life.
I mean, she's known as the Black Widow. That might give you an indication of what she's doing. And basically, if you look at her and thinking she's a Black Widow, and you imagine what that means, then you are you're probably right. And if you don't want to imagine, I can just tell what she's actually doing. She is manipulating men
That
to...
one? They say she's sleeping rough near Cumberland Falls. And what's more, they say she ain't sleeping alone.
Oh, I got it.
As you saw, it said that...
This bounty you're after, the lady, what's she do?
Mrs. Swan? Poor dear. Married the wrong man. She thought she could kill him and inherit a fortune. Instead, she got some debts and that bounty on her head.
As I was trying to say, she seduces people and then tries to get money out of them, and then she kills them. That's the basis of it.
You good, girl?
So now we're actually trying to find out where she is. Going for the bounty. And as you all know me, we're gonna get sidetracked since we're passing the other one. We're passing the other mission. So I figured that we might do it just because, well, it's on the way. And the last one was just pick up money and then continue on your way. This time, with this certain mission, that doesn't happen. You go there, well, not that cool of a mission, but I won't try to spoil it anyhow.
Hey, mister.
But you basically, when you're done, you get a cutscene where Arthur actually rides back into the camp, and you don't get to continue from where you were and what you were doing. I thought so, that's why we're going... I was aiming for doing both of these missions.
Someone gonna help a
But
fella out.
could just do one.
Somebody, please.
Now I'm wondering who's screaming.
Howdy.
I need some money.
I'm a mind my
Can't you help a fella out? I got real bad nerves. I can't work. Can you give me some money?
Real bad nerves.
I just want to get a drink. I'm parched.
This is an interesting fella.
Hey, brother. Hey, mister. Mister. I never learned your name. I never did. You're like a brother, but I didn't learn your name. And I said to myself, Mickey, you never learned that fella's name. Now, you'll never see him again. And you'll be sad. Like when your puppy passed. 'Cause you slept on it. What's your name, mister?
Arthur?
Arthur? My uncle's name was Arthur! Uncle Arthur, we called him, on account of his name. It's a fine name, a strong name, like a king. You could be my king, Mr. Arthur. Yes, you could.
So the first time he wanted a hug. This time he just wanted to know my name. And
howdy.
Greetings, amigo.
I don't even want to know where that money came from.
my guess, I know this game has some has a way of throwing curveballs at you that not everything is what
So that train that got
it
robbed up in the
seems.
Grizzlies had Mr. Cornwall's car on it, apparently. Be seeing you.
But so far, if he's truthful, then you can basically gather that he fought in a war, and he lost his arm, and he's got bad nerves, so that's potentially PTSD, as it's known now, as it's the old name for this shell shock. But
Sounds like Lady Gabriella's making money on the side again.
I mean, you never know. He could have just thrown his arm into his coat and then just begging for money, but or he might have been through something else. We don't know. That's the fun thing about this game, because I don't know. He could be a con man. He could be an evildoer, or he can be untruthful. I don't know. But since I think he took money the first time, but this time he only wanted company. He only wanted to know who I were. Just know my name and spend a little bit of time talking. So he's obviously not after money. Like in that sense, he's not trying to get rich by begging.
Mister. Hey, friend.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave him a hug the first time, and I guess he didn't steal anything, or we didn't know. We don't know he stole anything.
Just looking to pass through. That's it.
You must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Just walk away, you nosy idiot.
So here I'm thinking, well, we are a long way from civilization, and should I do something? And then theorizing here that I can go down here and still go on to do the other mission first, and this one on the way back. And I also realized that they don't have the same clothes as the O'Driscolls. So I don't know what this is. Since the other ambushes and the other things we've seen so far, it's almost always the O'Driscolls. So. And now I'm thinking maybe I should go up and actually take a look from the other side, see if maybe there's something that's worth my time doing that first, confronting these guys, or just flat out killing them and stealing their shit. I am trying to be fairly good when I need to, and now I killed the witness and everything, but and the trained people, but those guys are
Easy now. Good girl.
if they
Good, girl.
if they find something out, they are gonna be able to cause me very much problems. So that's why I'm evil when necessary, basically. But I try to be a fairly good guy otherwise. Here, I'm just making sure that if I want to do something about this, I have the means to. I'm just trying to get a vantage point so I can actually look. You know, information is best ammunition you have. Now I spot the horse in the trees there. And I'm guessing that there's a guy there. And yeah, now I see the guy also. So, it's basically a lookout. I figure the forest is too dense to see something from here, even if I go closer. And it's so dense that I might not see if they have another sentry out or another lookout. So I figure I'll just go out in the open and be quite far away and just take a look. And it's only a stagecoach, so don't know if there's any valuable things in stagecoaches, but I don't think that most stagecoaches have much of value, so basically just checking. There's another lookout and a horse, and there's the stagecoach. And I figure this might not be worth our time, since it might just be small robbery, and not much in the ways of money for me to actually gain by either doing one or the other. Since they're so what's it called? They're stationary, so they probably already have already killed whoever was in charge of that stagecoach, so figure I can't gain any honor, and probably gonna it's not worth my time. I don't know if it was, if it's some kind of thing that I should have done that will net me something really, really good, but I mean, trying to play this game as I would have, and life is full of opportunities and sometimes you miss them. That's okay. You will make mistakes in your life, and you will miss some opportunities. There will always be more.
Downs! Downs! Where are you?
I'm searching for Downs. Get that money he owes Mr. Strauss, or Herr Strauss.
Oh,
I don't know if
Mr.
he's German or Austrian or something like that.
You, whatever do you want?
Mr. Thomas Downs? You owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm... We've got nothing, sir. But when we have something, it will be yours.
Well, I've heard that before.
We ain't a charity, Mr.
Well,
Downs.
we have heard that before, haven't we?
I said I would get the money, and I will. Just, I can't for a while.
Oh,
For a while.
Please, sir. I'll...
Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir. Please.
I don't care about your family. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either.
I really don't want to
You
hit him,
ain't such a do-gooder,
so that's why
are
I'm
you?
trying to
If you're running out
threaten
on
him.
debts,
I'm
Already
not
hit him
running
once.
anywhere. I'm doing my best for you.
you are a slippery little bastard. But I got you now.
Please, show some compassion. Please.
Strauss told me you needed a beating. You saying he was right?
What will that solve?
Pay the money. You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said what you looking at, woman.
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
So he was sick. Now, as you see, we got a cutscene while riding back. I don't know if this is significant for some reason, so... I mean... He coughed on us and he coughed blood, so he's really ill. And, well... I guess since we're going back, either the mission is significant or the next interaction here is significant.
Molly.
Quite a fit horse you've got yourself there.
We'll see when we play more of the game. But we didn't get any money. I guess that's significant enough or something.
Okay there, Dutch?
Yeah. When are you going to meet Trelawney and the others? If there's a chance to get to Sean.
I know. I'm on it, I promise. There she is.
Hello.
We're gonna turn in this mission, see what's what.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
Well then, now that's turned in. Well, the next 6 or 8 minutes is just me going through the it's 8 minutes. Next 8 minutes is me going over some stats and looking at what is what in the menus, fiddling around and trying to learn stuff. So I won't bore you with that, but well, that's been this episode, I guess. So I'll see you in the next one where we try to not get sidetracked, I guess. Well, we all know how that ends, but anyhow, see you in the next one.